Hey, what's up, Rawjuvenators? It's the DTM here, the Rawjuvenator guy, the Rejuvenator guy, the Life Regenerator. I have a few shout outs today. I think I'm going to shout out 4 people. Can you dig it? And I'm going to also say before I get started, I've been trying to make the 12,000 subscriber video for a while. So let's do that on this one too. 12,000 subscribers. All I had to do to get that was post a picture of me in my underwear on Instagram. Okay. And so thanks everybody for all the new subscribers. That's really cool. Trying to, YouTube is usually the hub. I'm not much of an Instagrammer. I'm not much of a photo guy and all that. Unless I'm in my underwear in the bathroom. There's a long story behind that, but I won't even tell you. Well, maybe I will. No, maybe I won't. Anyways, I had a guest here and I just needed to be appropriate. So I went and, after 30 years of being a commando, I went and bought some underwear. Okay, so how about that? Then I thought I was having a good hair day and I thought that I looked pretty healthy. So I took a picture of me in my underwear. I didn't even notice the Banana Republic. That's what everybody else on Instagram noticed. I was like, oh, good hair, looking healthy. And, most of the attention went to, the thing. Okay, so, the thing. So check this out. 12,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. Number 2 is Katarina was here. We did an interview right over there. A lot of people watched that. That was really cool. The thing that you don't know, though, is that I think she made about like 5 or 6 vlogs while she was here on her retreat. And I'm not much of a vlogger, but they look like they're actually pretty cool. Some 4x-in, markets, some river adventures and all kinds of stuff. So she's going to be posting a whole bunch of vlogs on her channel that she put together while she was here. So if you want to go check that out, go check out Katarina's channel. I'll put her information down below. Or you can go to the interview where she talks about losing 70 pounds. I just talked to her. She's like, I got to find some old photos of me because they don't believe me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think she was thinking that she was going to one day be an influencer, but that's the direction she's moving in. And if she was, she didn't go like, whatever, when she started like 12 years ago or whatever, or what it was, like 15 years ago, she started moving in the direction of health. So when she was at the peak of her weight, she wasn't thinking, and apparently in her family they just didn't take photos. So anyways, there's people online, they're always going to be like, oh yeah, let's see it, and then whatever. There's no reason to be tripping about that. So anyway, she's digging around trying to find a picture of her when she was at the peak of her weight of 205 pounds or whatever. But so go check out those vlogs over there if you're interested in seeing some of the more just us living the Kauai lifestyle. Number 3, let's do that. That's my boy Ryan. He's the one doing all the reels on Instagram, managing everything. He's doing a great job. He is working on getting the channel back, the Life Regenerator channel. So I'm not going to get my hopes up, but at least the YouTube wrote back. It's been gone for about a year. YouTube wrote back and said we will look into it. The channel is still there. It's just out of commission. And that would be really cool if I could get the Life Regenerator channel back. That would be great, because then, see, what I have to do is like, I'm like grinding, and like every other video is like Paradigm, because that's what I have to do to keep the roof over my head, because Paradigm is the only sponsor that I've got. It's really the only job and the only income that I've got. And so, and when you're a marketer and you understand advertising, you realize that people usually see something between 5 and 7 times before they purchase. So I'm just pumping that up, and that's because that's what I have to do. But if I had the Life Regenerator channel back like I did, especially with all the affiliate links on all the other videos, with all that traction, I could chill out more and do just more different kinds of stuff. So Ryan's working on that. So if you want to pray for the Life Regenerator to get his channel back, that would be really cool. And so thank you, Ryan. You know, basically I'm paying him like, yeah, not too much because I don't really have that much. But if I get rich, Ryan, you're gonna get rich with me, dude. So right now we're just gonna have to keep on schlepping our way through this thing. I mean, basically I'm on a spiritual path, so chasing money down, you know, just it never was my thing. I mean, there's a treasure that is worth more than all the money in the world, and I have that right now. You know, I have it right now, and my life today was like the best day of my life ever, and I'm just stoked. I woke up with testosterone through the roof, hella energy, happy, yoga, energy all day, working, making it happen. Jumped in the river, just went for a gnarly bike ride, made an awesome video, talked to some friends, just an epic life. Read some spiritual book in the sun, took a little nap, sunning my buns. I mean, it's job bless is what it is, and I'm super grateful. So anyone can have that, but there's a methodology, you know, and they don't teach you that in school. They don't teach you that in church. Your parents don't know it. Very few people know it, you know. And the people that figure it out usually end up in mountain caves just sitting there going, humanity's never going to get this. You know what I mean? They're never going to understand that they're trading trinkets for the ultimate treasure. Anyways, somehow I got lucky and sort of, I don't know if I would say figured it out. It just sort of came to me by like an adherence to like truth, but then the truth you dig deeper, and it just keeps revealing itself to you. So if you seek God with all your heart, then you can be rest assured that the grace of God is also seeking you. You know what I'm saying? So check that out. Number 3, I'm gonna say, so thank you, Ryan, for everything, bro. You're a champ, dude. And you're, I don't have to do anything. It's like I've had people work with me before, and they make it a lot harder, and they call me every 5 minutes and they have all these questions, and it's like, and Ryan just knows what to do and he does it, and it's amazing, and I'm super grateful. Everybody, if you had someone like that, you'd be stoked. So he's gonna, if it does take off, because I'm gonna be doing some stuff here in the future to blow this thing up, because dude, if you're 50 and you're jacked up through the roof and you have the health and virility of a 25-year-old kid that doesn't masturbate and doesn't play video games and doesn't smoke weed and gets to bed on time and doesn't drink and doesn't party and doesn't eat junk food, and you live a good life and you do the lifestyle that's clean and pure and wholesome, then you'll have the virility and the vitality of a 25-year-old at 50. Can you dig it? And there's the secrets. You got to know the secrets, man. I'm trying to find some people that want to, you know, invest their time and their money and their energy into learning from, you know, but no one can keep up. So I just leave everybody's ass in the dust. But I'm waiting. There's got to be somebody out there. Tavis can keep up, you know, but he's been doing this a long time too. And he lives the clean, wholesome lifestyle. Tavis is hella strong, you know, out hiking and especially cycling. He whoops my ass with the cycling because he's got the gigantic legs and the glutes and the power, you know, and I'm just this little toothpick, you know, with really decent cardio. But that was Ryan, thank you. And then third was, I just wanted to say a shout out to Ted Carr, the fruitarian. We had a nice talk the other day, and I just really appreciate Ted because he's able to succeed in the world, but also keep his feet on the ground, and he knows what's important. And we had a great talk, and I just wanted to do like a shout out thing. I don't do much of this kind of thing. I don't do many collaborations. I don't say yes to very many interviews at all. They usually end up being a train wreck because I'm like a freak from another world, and I'm not really like the politically correct raw food guy, you know. It was just one of the ladies asked me, how do you break food addictions? Like, I don't know, I'm a food addict, you know. I mean, it is true, but it's really in a strange sense. But you know, yeah, it might be just like lettuce and salt, but still, it's like you know, it's a thing, man. Like, food is the hardest one to break. I mean, sex, that's easy. You can easily go transmute that energy, just stay ripping. You're up at 3:30 in the morning, ripped, jacked through the roof, pumped, ready to live, because that's the, you know, the vira, the essence, the vital life force, because you never release the seed, because that's a waste unless you're going to make a baby or something. But then if not, then that vital essence is just the whole thing. That's the whole thing. You know what I mean? It takes a long time to learn that. You got to get the right information and knowledge, and then you have to have the right practice, and then you have to learn how to channel that in the proper channels, you know, and then you have to have like a thing that you do to where you learn how not to do any of that stuff. But most dudes do that. That's why they're weak, confused, crybaby, victims, I'm offended, you know, and all this other woke crap from all these little wussies. You know, there's a lot of soy, there's a lot of chemicals in the food, atrazine and glyphosate, so the testicular fortitude is shrinking. And then everybody's like, oh, I love the Green New Deal, it's amazing, we're gonna eat insects, I love it, you know. And then masculinity, oh, you're a misogynist. You're like, no, I just like women, you know. So what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? So it's like crazy, dude. The whole thing is stupid. It's communism 101, and if you have half a brain, you can figure it out. So the country's at war. They're at war with America. They're at war with the white people. I don't care what anyone says. It's like impolitically correct to say that. Look at the AI. Look what they're doing. It's so obvious to see, and I'm not going to back down, and I'm not going to die on my knees. I'll die standing up, fighting for my freedom that is God-given. You know what I'm saying? So we need more men with testosterone and not a lot of little crybabies who are going with this whole thing, because it is sad. You know, I'm like the last generation. Change oil, change a tire, open the door for a woman, you know what I mean? And get stuff done, you know, and now it's like whatever's going on anyways. So that was my shout out to you, Ted Carr. That was cool, man. And then finally I wanted to say hello and thank you to Casey, the vegetable police. He did a little video. I just saw my little thumbnail, you know, I saw my picture on the thumbnail, and then I guess at the end of the video, and I thought it was a cool video, you know, and I guess I don't know what his diet is now. I guess on that video he's a carnivore. He kind of goes back and forth. I haven't been tracking it, but then YouTube kind of broke us all up. I used to see everybody all the time, you know, and I'd keep up with everybody, and then everything became like whatever they were doing, and I guess everything got so saturated, and now we've all been broken apart, and we hardly see each other anymore. It's all politics and stuff like that. The algorithms got all wonky and stuff, but I think I was doing some analytics on my own YouTube, and I saw videos, and then I guess I saw his video, whatever it was, the dietary confusion thing, and then I saw a picture of me with all my bandanas, you know, that I took when they first started the pandemic, and I had the whole thing. It was just, you know, I have my little and I made a video, I'm losing my mind or whatever. It's like, welcome to the, you know, my world. I mean, I've lost my mind a long time ago, and I ain't trying to find it either, because I don't want to be normal. I don't want to be what everyone wants me to be. I don't want what my teachers want me to be. I don't want what the pastor wants me to be. I don't want to be anything. I'm just going to be what God made me. And that's pretty cool, because then you see all these different various layers of personality, and what are you going to do with them? Suppress them, push them down because mommy and daddy and church and social media and the politically correct, they want you to act in a certain way? No, man, screw that. You're dying inside if you do that. And I'm dying inside too, because the social media, but I have a few ways to I'm gonna get to express myself a little bit here, but man, I'd love to knock one out of the park. But I just kind of gave up on all that, because this is just a job and everything. You know, so I keep it cool, but I am looking for a place to express myself. It would be like a political comedy, clown show, conspiracy, spirituality mixture of everything, because it's so eclectic, you know, and you don't really want to be a one-dimensional person that just fits into everyone's box and go around try to please everyone. I'm offended. It's like, well, you can't offend me. I don't get offended. I don't care, because I don't care what you think. Why do you care what I think? You know, everyone's so offended, they're so weak, but that's because everybody's losing. They just have no testicular fortitude, and you don't care what anyone thinks when you've got your sac flowing through your body and your being. But you get irritated and irritable, and you cry like a little bitch. So, but with the Casey, he said something cool, and I think he meant it. I don't know, maybe he was being sarcastic, but I do appreciate Casey very much. We've had a relationship Off and on over these years, depending on what his diet is. If he's on his carnivore diet, I won't talk to him. But when he goes back to the vegan again, then we can be friends. No, it's not like that. I don't care what he eats or anyone else eats. I applaud his courage and his creativity. I wish I had half the creativity he does. I'd probably blow up like crazy, but I'm just a one-dimensional dude. I'm scared. I remember one time he said, come on out from behind the vegetables and talk to us. You know, and I hide behind my vegetables, you know, because I am a freak. I'm totally different and very unique. I don't care what people eat. I only care what I eat. And I believe what I believe because I've had a lot of experience with it, you know. And just today was a prime example. I got up at about 4 and just went like a bat out of hell with hella joy. And it was the yoga class was amazing. And then the whole thing was just amazing. Climbed a coconut tree and just had this amazing, vibrant, virile day of just life force energy. Did some weightlifting, made a couple videos, just finished a dope ass bike ride. Didn't even want to stop, but I was like, I'm gonna catch the last of the rays. And the sun was just setting right over there. Now it's gone. But I wanted to shout out to Casey also because he's just a cool guy. And I just want everyone to know I really do not give a crap what anyone eats. I think it's way more than that. I think that food is frequency, but then the thoughts also, the environment, and so many other things too. And everyone needs to be free to explore their own path and journey. I'm thriving like a madman on what I call living foods. I don't even like to identify as anything necessarily. If anything, I would identify as a vitalist. I'm looking for the vital food, you know, the food that is vital, vibrant, and alive. And that's just me. That's just this obsession that I have with finding crap on the side of the road, or I just found an avocado on my bike ride, riding by on the side of the road. These trees, these Charwell avocados, they just dropped. There's a whole bunch still up there. I just drive by. Last time I picked up 4 of them. And that'll be ripe in a couple of days, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a vitalist, vital, fresh, as local food, wheatgrass, sprouts, food and fruit off the trees, vegetables and herbs freshly picked. I want the vital force. The rest of it's just like poop to me. I want the water and I want to wash it out, but that's just me. And I see everybody else, they're doing great, you know, on whatever their trip is. And everyone should be having a magnificent and fantastic time to be free, to be whoever they want, because over the years, I've gotten better and better about just not judging people and not even having any concern with it at all, because there's cool people and then there's people that aren't cool, you know, no matter what their deal is, dude. And I'm just doing my little thing, which is kind of weird, but then I'm very fortunate. I live here in Hawaii. I've got a juicer. I don't even have a stove, you know, I don't even have a kitchen. So like, I have to be a raw foodist. And I have my refrigerator is so small, I can only fit a few juices in there, maybe a bag of salad, but that's it. I can't keep food for 2 or 3 days. I have no condiments. I don't even use spices and stuff. So it's very cool like that, you know? So I'm glad my refrigerator's small and I got no kitchen. I got to go to the market every day, go get coconuts and go get a fresh salad. And that's all I got, because I don't even have any room. I got to juice the watermelon that day and put it in jars, you know what I'm saying? Or I got to eat the fruit right then and there. That's vitalism, baby. You better do what I say. So I want to thank Katarina. Go check out her channel on YouTube. There's a link down below for that. Or there's a whole bunch of links to all her social media on the video that we did, which was the 70-pound weight loss before and after. And then Ryan, you're a badass. You're making this channel in my life a whole lot better and a whole lot easier. You're actually a genius, I believe, with your comedy. That's Fork-Faced on Instagram. That stuff is absolutely funny and ingenious, the way the editing is done. And then shout out to Ted Carr, just a friend of mine, getting better and better all the time. You know, open-hearted, great guy. Thanks, Ted, for everything. And then Casey, I don't know if you were being sarcastic or not, but Casey was like, Dan McDonald's trying to tell us the truth. And it's like, I did, and I have been all these years about all these things that I'm not supposed to say anything about, because that's the main thing. You don't want to get killed because these people think that you're a worthless insect and that your life doesn't have any value. But that goes way back for centuries. That's been going on. And so he said, Dan McDonald's trying to tell us the truth. The diet truth stuff, I mean, yeah, I believe in my thing because I do the blood and all that stuff. And I really believe in it because I feel really, really good, really, really alive, and really, really vibrant. I've done my fair share of, you know, mistakes and things like that to keep it going and trying to get it dialed in. And the food thing is one thing, but then there's so many other aspects to it. But love is the key, man, for everybody. Even the people that hate you, even the people you don't see eye to eye with, different skin colors, different religions. I never go around trying to tell people about their religions and stuff like that. I don't want anyone to take away my love for God. You see what I'm saying? But I don't even put it all into these little, you got to read the words on paper and stuff like that, because the word of God is written on my heart. And I just open that up and then I stop my mind, because the mind will block the mind and all the words on paper with all the books. At some point, you'll have to throw all that in the trash if you really want to get free. You'll have to free your mind from all the concepts and belief systems that are just, you know, they might even be golden chains, you know, but the golden chains bind you just as well as the iron chains, you know what I'm saying? So you want to get free. You want to get free. And your mind has to be free and open and empty, really. I mean, you're just pure awareness anyways at the end of the day. And then the more you identify with that pure awareness, everything just handles itself. I'm telling you, man, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. In other words, just be there as you are. It's almost like a lazy state. But what's weird is you enter this lazy state without trying so hard to get stuff, to be somebody. The energy starts flowing through you, and then you start magnetizing all this stuff automatically, effortlessly, with synchronicity. So it's just a trip. The harder you try, the more it pushes it away from you. The more you just say, to hell with it, I'm just going to see what the hell happens when I wake up in the morning. It all just starts flowing. I know that's not politically correct advice, that you're supposed to have your spreadsheet and all your type A personality with your goal list and everything else like that, but the joy is just in the spontaneous being. And if you approach everything with love, you'll emanate a frequency, and then everything, even birds and lizards. There's this lizard that comes up and he just stands here and he just listens to me while making videos. I don't see him today, but I'll sit out here and make videos. I make like 100 videos a day or whatever, and I only post like one every few days, and some of them go up to the Elite Video Club, but then most of them are outtakes. This one's probably acceptable. I'm not even going to review it. I don't think I said anything to trigger anyone's anything on this one too badly anyways, but it's all offended, and it's wokeism, and it's all this sad victimhood mentality and all this stuff. And you know, you're not supposed to do this, and you're not supposed to do that, and you're not supposed to be this, and you're not supposed to be that, and we're all living in this little prison trying to please everyone. And it just, you know, I dig it because it's our jobs and stuff like that, but we really want to get somebody to get real with us. Can you dig it? So one day I hope to be my real, full, true self, but I'm going to have to start like a comedy channel for that or whatever. Or I'll have like a comedy channel, a conspiracy channel. I'll be like, the frogs are going gay. And it's like, that's Alex Jones. He said that 20 years ago. And then the scientists now are like, the frogs are going gay. And then it's like, don't eat the atrazine, you know what I'm saying? Because you'll go gay. And it's like everybody's testicles are shrinking, and they're mad at me for it because I get on Instagram and I got this huge thing. And I'm like, I didn't even notice. That's just my normal thing. I didn't chub it up or anything. You know, they were just tight underwear, okay? So I'm innocent, okay? And I am innocent until proven guilty, but that's not how it works in this DOJ. Now I have to stop. The government loves you. The globalists care. Do what you're told. Stop thinking for yourself. Go get an insect burger. Have a nice day. Bill Gates cares. He's a great health advocate. He loves Hot Pockets, and he's a philanthropist, so do what he says. And Klaus Schwab is amazing too, so don't get sucked into these conspiracies. Alex Jones is bad, and everyone else, Tucker Carlson, right-wing conspiracy theorists, they're all a bunch of domestic terrorists. Just do what you're told. The news media